Oh, good. The screen's black. Hello. Pay no
Hello.
attention to... There we go. Thank goodness. Welcome to Careless Whisperings. I'm Valis, and I am joined this evening by Robot Spacer.
Hello, hello.
Welcome in, everyone. Tonight we are going to play a duology, I guess. A couple games by the dev studio... Man, they are French-Canadian, and I am not sure how to pronounce this.
Yeah, same.
That was something as I was setting this all up that I was just like, this is going to be bad. Studio Chien d'Or?
Sounds right.
Sure.
So that's Door. I'm trying to think what that means. The dog of something? The something dog?
That makes sense, as a dog is part of their logo.
Okay.
But yeah, they are going to launch... Supposedly they have 2 games coming out later this year, and I was like, these both look really good. I should pick them up. And then I figured I should probably play the other games that they have out that I actually own first to see if I actually want to buy these. So I invited Robot Spacer, professional point-and-click adventure game player, to come help me figure out what's going on in this valley.
It is Golden Dog, which is what I was
Golden
thinking.
Dog. That's a good studio name. So like I said, this is a duology. It's going to be The Whisperer and The Whispering Valley. The Whisperer is a prelude. It's a small game that costs, I think, $5 when it's not on sale, and it's just a prelude into what happens in the story, let you test out some mechanics, see if you like the idea behind the game before you buy it, which is an idea that I really like and wish more studios would engage with.
I just bought a bundle of both games for $3.90.
Nice.
Currently.
So yeah, we will jump into this. I don't fully know what the story is from this. I've started it a couple times just to kind of test, but all I know is something weird is happening somewhere in French Canada. As we get started, I tried to do some levels testing, but if the chat wants to let me know how things sound, if we need to go higher or lower anywhere, please feel free to give me feedback on that. But otherwise, we're just going to jump into this. Yes. Good. We have soup.
It's pretty good.
Yeah, it's not bad soup. It's not Capcom soup, but it's still... I'd eat it. My dear Robert, you have been very good to me. Thank you for all the beautiful moments we shared. But for the last time, what happened between us was a mistake. My heart belongs to my fiancé, Philippe. Your insistence makes me uncomfortable. The words you use in your letters are strong, even scary. If unfortunately my father should read one of them, I'm afraid I won't be able to protect you. Also, I believe I saw you through the window 2 nights ago. Please don't ever show up at my door again. I hope this letter will bring you to your senses. Ariel. Alright, good start.
So are we Robert?
That's a great question. Second question. We sure can.
Yeah. You can even
Ominous.
cut through bones with it.
Yeah,
Great.
that's... Oh, hey.
Oh, huh. We're outside?
We're kind of in the void.
It's quite dark.
It's very dark. I don't know. Canadians, sound off. Is this what Quebec looks like?
I'm sure that won't ever be relevant.
Okay, well... Up.
You under the rock?
Yep. Classic. Okay, so how do we... Alright, it's a tab. It's a frictional games interface. we get 3D models.
Nice.
I love it. Okay, let's use this on the door. Oh boy.
Yeah, this music is tense.
It is very tense, and it's kind of loud. I don't know how loud it is on the stream.
Oh, did you see Silver saying that my audio is slightly low?
No, let me fix that real quick. Nope, that's not what I need. Okay.
Agar says it doesn't seem too bad on stream at the moment.
Okay. Give you.
And now I just lost the game.
Yeah, I had to back out to get to.
As long as that's expected.
Everything is going wrong. Okay. Give you a little bump up. Hopefully that helps out. So one of the things that I'm noticing is that we don't get highlights to show what is interactable with.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Because I think I'm supposed to do this.
Oh.
Which
Finger has
seems
been removed from your inventory.
bad. Huh, that's interesting that there's a little...
Is that a note or something?
It looks like a patch, but I don't understand why it's so differently colored.
Oh, it's like a section of the pattern on the
Like that?
blanket. Yeah.
That makes sense. It's a little odd that it's... I don't know if it's supposed to look like that or if that's a mistake,
Yeah.
but... Okay,
Was
well...
it there before?
I don't think so. I think things are disappearing behind us.
Yeah, oh, okay.
Okay, well, I guess we're camping now. We're on the lam after the murder. I don't have anything I can look at. Oh.
What?
Welp. We didn't get eaten, I guess. Robert, my friend. A week ago we heard of a strange rumor. A group of... Oh no. Gosh, there's so much French. Everybody get ready for me to butcher this language. A group of... Engages men?
Engage?
Engages?
Is that how I would say that?
Sure.
I'm
don't
not
know.
great at French, but...
I taught myself to read French, but never to speak. Because that's the hard part.
I took French classes in school, like, I guess it was like late junior high, early high school for, I don't know, 2 or 3 years.
I think I've told this story before, but when I was in 1st or 2nd grade, we had somebody come to our school and teach us French. And I didn't remember a whole lot, but a few words really stuck in my head. And then when I was older, I brought that up to a friend. And she was like, oh, what do you remember? And I told her what I remembered. And she was like, yeah, those aren't French words. I think that the person just showed up and said you were speaking French, and you absolutely were not. So, that's cool. A group of Engages men stopped to one of our trading posts. They found the place abandoned. The 2 wintering servants who lived there, the Dupois brothers, have disappeared. Traces of violence were found in their cabin. Given the circumstances, the shareholders and I are concerned that the post has been targeted by the Hudson Bay Company. Strangely, they don't seem to have stolen our pelts. Retaliation is in order. Before that, I would like you to confirm our suspicions. The trading post in question is northeast St. Casimir. Just follow the river. No need to remind you that you owe me this favor. Sebastian Miles, the Northwest Company. So we are Roberts.
Mm-hmm.
Which I don't feel like that bodes well
No.
with our first letter. Oh wow, this is very bright.
That's the right.
Sorry about the flashbang, everyone. Okay, so it looks like we have one path. Might have two paths. A cavern. Its entrance is blocked by a tree trunk. Okay.
Oh, we do get contextual cursors.
That is interesting. That we get these contextual ones, but we don't get the ones that indicate what you can interact with.
Right.
Oh, okay, we went back too far. I think there was a path over here.
Okay.
Yeah. Boy, this is rough to navigate. But that's
Yeah.
okay, because we have a house. It's locked. Do we have a stone? Okay. I can't check out the well.
Oh, we can't.
No.
I was intrigued by it.
You know what, let's, the door's stuck in the snow. Okay, so we need to find like a shovel and an axe, maybe? What do we have in here? So this looks like the violence. Stain of blood. At least they're pretty generous with the areas.
Okay. Was there
Doesn't
someone
feel.
in the other bed?
Wait, is there?
Or in the bed?
Oh,
There's a lump.
you're right. Weird. I can't do anything, but it does look
Okay.
like
Yeah.
the bed from the void.
Yeah.
An empty pouch made out of fabric.
Okay.
You got.
Ooh. Locked.
It looks locked. Okay, so we gotta keep our eye out for a key. Maybe an axe, shovel. What was in here?
Oh.
My darling, if you receive this letter, it is because I am alive. At daybreak, I will leave this place. I cannot stay here anymore. My life is on the line. My brother has started to mention the fire again, and he does not let go. Every evening, he questions me, and when I repeat my lies, he watches me with contempt. He knows. After all these years, he ended up sticking the pieces together. I too have understood something. It was strange to me that my brother, a city man, came with me so deep in the wood. I now know he came here to kill me. And that is not all. I hear a strange noise sometimes. I thought it was just the wind, but yesterday I heard a voice. It affects me strangely. It makes me dream. I'm afraid I'm going crazy. Feels like something is talking to me.
Letter from the Winterer.
Okay, well...
Oh, there was that cupboard on the wall.
This one or...
Is that something we can look at? The other side. Yeah.
I can look over here. Cannot get
guess not.
closer to this one.
Okay. Oh, that bed is lumpy also.
I guess it makes
Maybe
sense.
they just had
said
one bed model.
they might have. They did say that the Winterers, so I'm
Oh.
assuming that corpses are in both of these beds.
Mm.
Oh.
There's a key right there.
You're right. Okay. I like that.
Oh, okay.
I like that this is in a rational place and not you know, at the bottom of the well that I can't go look
Right.
at.
Hello, Heart Plus Plus.
Hey, Hart. It's just a pouch. I don't know exactly what that is for. Okay, well. Snowshoes are gone.
Okay.
Bunch of pelts. The Winterers have left their rifles behind. Why? It says they left them behind, but we were told that there was... I mean, there was blood.
Right.
I guess maybe we haven't found a body yet? A black powder horn. There's some left inside. It's locked. Okay.
Ooh.
More blood.
Okay.
A fuse is used to ignite an explosive. Oh, maybe we blow up the tree.
A tree?
That's blocking the cave.
Right. That makes sense. I was focused on opening the little box we found under the bed. I forgot all about the tree already.
Yeah, we already have quite a few things to... Quite a few little puzzles to figure out.
I should actually write down our things we have to do.
Okay. Let's see. We've got box under the bed. The tree. The door in the trade house. What are we missing? The outhouse. The outhouse is blocked as well. You know, I wonder if... Okay, there is a combined option.
Hello, 6-7.
Hello, 6-7. Cool, we've made a bomb.
Great.
I love when a game lets me make a bomb just right off the bat. Really sets expectations.
Yeah. And we get back to the tree.
Yes, but there's... we haven't been here yet.
Yeah.
Montaña's camp? Seems to have been left in a hurry. Okay, let's see. Metal box containing a fire striker, flint stones, and some tinder. Everything one needs to start a fire.
Great.
That will go very well with our bomb. Okay. So here's my question. You know what? We're right here. We're going to test it out. I'm curious if we need to blow up the tree trunk or if we need to blow up this door. I'm not quite sure exactly how big of a bomb this is. A low explosive handmade
Right.
bomb. Still powerful enough to do some damage. Okay. Okay, it is here.
Okay. Yeah.
Incredible. I love it.
That's great.
Okay, well. Oh.
Oh.
Alright, so something broke in.
Where?
Because we got
Or something
glass.
got out? Or was someone injured and locked in here and then escaped through the window, maybe?
Maybe, but there's glass on the inside.
Oh, yeah. I didn't see that.
The other
Okay.
thing is, I don't know how much this is, this will be good. I'm not sure how much this is like the Paynes Creek Killings, where like,
I have not played that.
oh, you should. You and Silver should play that together. I would love to watch that. Or you should both play it, and then I get to watch it twice.
Make a note.
But it is set in more or less the real world, so things are pretty logically placed. You know, if somebody leaves a note that says, I took this thing, you have to find out, like, where do they live? Where do they work? Where do they spend time? And then you check those places to see if they left the thing there.
Okay.
So let's go shovel out that outhouse.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
I really like the outside. Everything seems really cool. It's got a good winter vibe, but I do wish I could kind of make out the environment.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sure that part of the reason that they did it in a storm is so that it was easier to make. You don't have to build a full environment.
Yeah.
But also, I feel like all the models and texture work here has been really nice, and I would like to see more of it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so we have a candle.
Do you have any ideas for what to do with that? Because I sure don't.
I don't. I'm wondering if there's somewhere... I mean, I guess there's that
maybe
cave.
If we get in that cave, we'll need it for light.
That makes sense. I wonder... I kind of thought we'd find an axe. We don't have any keys. Maybe we can dig out the cave? I also don't know if this is one of the point-and-click adventure games that when you use a thing and you're done with it, it disappears from your inventory, or if it just stays there forever. Because we still have the shovel.
Some items have disappeared, like the cleaver and the keys are gone.
Those were from the dream, but you're right. They did disappear from our inventory.
But we had a key. We had a key we got and used here.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. Okay, so that's not it. It's blocked by a tree trunk. Is there anywhere else around here we can look? I think this is just my tent. Yeah. Do I have anything in here? Boy, they really limit where you can look in the tent.
Oh, you can't turn around?
Yeah, this is it. Interesting. Okay.
This seems unlikely, but can we burn the tree?
You know what? Maybe. What if we combine these two? I can equip it.
Oh, it did provide a little bit of light.
Yeah, that's fun.
Okay. That's neat.
I don't think it's going to be enough, though. Okay, where else can we look?
Hello, Remy Reed.
Hey, Remy. I think that that's the way to the tent. Yes.
Is it possible we could use the shovel to just like bash open that box under the bed?
That's a great question. Let's go check out that building and see if there's anything. I also kind of looked, but I didn't try very hard to see if there was like floorboards that were loose.
Yeah, I did have that thought also.
I think we could break the lock with this.
If the game disagrees. Anytime there's a game with like 3D inventory like that, I wonder if that's going to be important. Like, is there going to be some specific item where I need to find a thing on the bottom or something?
Yeah, is it going to be a Resident Evil where you have to open the book to see that there's a key inside? Okay. I guess we can go back. Can I start a fire? No.
What about using the tinderbox on the stove?
Also no.
Don't forget to look up. Always a good tip.
Always.
Hello, Derek Ironbuck. Good to see you.
Hello. I guess we should go check out that other camp again. I might have missed something in all the snow. Guess that's for laundry. Yeah, with all these chopped down trees, you would think that there would be an axe somewhere nearby. Oh, we already saw something. Wolf or something, so in the event that we've run into the wolf again, we will pelt it with snowballs until it goes away. Or
So
wait.
you can't interact with those crates at all?
No,
Double on the crates?
nothing on the crates.
Just throwing out ideas here.
One of the things that I like about this little prelude is the idea of learning the language of the game before we get to the actual game.
Yeah, that's nice.
I'm not sure. Okay, this is just the path back. So hopefully all of our stumblings will be early on, and when we get to the full game, we will know what they want from us. Come on, there has to be an axe around here. Look at this. Yeah, I think this is a horror game. I try not to look into it too much, not wanting to completely spoil myself, but
I believe the Steam page described it as full core.
that makes sense.
Yeah.
Boy, I sure hope we weren't supposed to use the bomb on the tree.
We're soft locked because we used the bomb on the wrong thing.
I feel like in the 2020s, nobody should make a point-and-click adventure game where you can get soft-locked.
Yeah.
It should be illegal. Go straight to gamer jail.
Is there anything we missed up here? Check out of the furs.
Nothing there.
It didn't seem like they were interactive, right?
No. Kind of clicking on all of them. Alright, I would find it pretty funny if Roberta Williams showed up and laughed at me for getting soft-locked.
Can we go out the window?
No.
No. You can't take a shard of glass either.
Uh-uh.
Folk horror is what I said, Derek Ironblood.
Man, a folklore game would also be very good.
Yeah.
And it is. It's on PlayStation 3. Silver Plater. Not recently, but a little while ago. I was kind of wondering if we could go around the side of the house, since
Yeah.
they broke out. It does not...
Can we go into the field where there's all these tree stumps? Like, that seems like a kind of stereotypical place to find an axe, you know, like stuck in
Yeah.
a tree stump.
I was kind of thinking... Occasionally I will see a little area like this that's a bit thinner on the grass. I'm like, oh, a path, but
Yeah.
never lets me go there. I'm gonna put my candle away. What do I want to look at? Okay. The fact that we can come here feels
Yeah, that's
telling.
interesting.
Maybe...
Oh.
No?
Hmm.
There's also like these little slats missing on the door or the
Yeah.
wall that make me wonder if there's something we're supposed to do there.
Can we use the shovel there?
That's a great question. Brilliant.
Oh. Nice. Ooh.
Not great.
Axe.
Oh my god.
Super normal axe.
All right. Let's go hack down a tree and not think about this axe too much. There's Cedric in the background telling us this is a bad idea.
The water? Okay.
God. Getting
We're
into
going in
water.
there, aren't we? That's a bad idea.
It's like having just reread To Build a Fire seems really bad. Speaking of really bad,
This is not a place one should go. Oh. Oh god.
yeah.
Oh,
Buddy. Must be the body of one of the Winterers. He was devoured by something. Alright, I'm gonna say mystery solved. We should go home. Is there something else in here? Can I, like, bury him? No?
I was wondering if there's anything like on or near the body that we could take.
Bones, they're everywhere. There's arrows. Can't take them. Alright, let's go look at the corpse again. Oh,
Oh, what's that?
key!
A key.
Oh boy. Okay, it's not that.
Huh.
Huh. Why did we leave our axe behind? Okay, so we need something to cut. It looks like it's cloth or hemp. So oh man, I wonder if we can pick up the shard of glass now. Like, is this one of those games where you can't do a thing until you get a flag?
I hope not.
I hope not too. Anything else we want to look at before we go check things out on the surface?
Yeah, I don't know. I guess I can't help but wonder if there's like a knife or maybe even a sharp bone.
That's kind of what I was
Somewhere.
wondering and looking for. I'm not sure.
Oh.
Okay. Apparently just a cleaver and...
Ah,
Okay. Well,
can even cut through bones with it.
yep. I'm glad our friend showed back up. Kind of surprised that we didn't just, like, hack the limb off.
Yeah. Yeah. That's
Um,
handy.
maybe that would be a little too on the nose. Alright, let's go check out this bed that may or may not have a body in it. Or I guess the little chest under it.
Yeah.
Okay, what do we got? Oh! Saw something.
I didn't see it.
It was very quick.
Oh, okay. I looked over at this delayed stream on my iPad and I saw it. It was just like something of a reasonable height.
It does
Out the
look like a wolf or some hairy beast. It looks like something that would be in Bloodborne. December 25th, 1813. Finally, I did it. I avenged my father. I stabbed him in the back. The knife was so deep that I was unable to pull it out to finish him. I did it with an axe. This idiot even confessed to his crime in black and white. His body is hidden under the floor of the post. I will bury him when the springs come and then report his disappearance to the company. Finally, I will be able to sleep in peace. December 27th, 1813. A beast found my brother's body last night. A bear, no doubt. I heard it devour him, then leave with his remains. Much the better. He didn't even deserve a burial. January 5th, 1814. I hear him whisper at night. He speaks to me through the wind. I don't believe in ghosts, but he speaks to me. He makes me dream. Huh.
Oh,
Is that a new blanket?
yeah. Huh. I do wonder if maybe the texture just hadn't loaded before, because
Maybe.
it was like all white before.
Right, it was like this.
And like I can't think of a story reason for that to have changed.
I do hear breathing.
Yeah. Hmm.
It's very strong over here, but I can't click on anything.
Oh,
It's our
that
soup.
wasn't there.
Our soup is back.
Okay.
Is there anything
It's in our
here?
inventory.
Nothing new. All of our normal stuff.
We have the cleaver.
The door handle. It's gone. Well, this is getting ominous. I have an idea.
Yeah? Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Okay. Well. I guess I don't... Oh. Good. Oh, there it is.
What?
That was cool. Okay, so do we go towards the light, or what I assume is another crime scene?
Can we look at the blood on the floor?
Yes.
Oh, it's just one spot, okay. Jeez, I don't know. I guess, like, that looks like, the light, maybe we can't go out that way? Oh no, it's an open door, okay.
Yeah.
I was thinking it was like a window. Let's go check out the crime.
I do feel like there's somebody crying in here and probably dying. Okay.
No.
Well, we got PT'd, kind of. All right. Well, this isn't great. I don't seem to have any options other than jump.
Yeah.
And we do have the whispering in our head. It's been brought up several times. I guess it's not surprising that maybe the prelude ends with our character dying. Alright. Well, at least they didn't show it.
Yeah.
Was I not supposed to? Oh, okay, it's locked.
Okay.
Beautiful. This is what I wanted to see. Oh, they built a village on it! No, you fools! Alright. I think that's a fun little prelude.
Yeah, that was great.
If I hadn't also bought the duology pack, I would buy the full game. I'm still not quite sure, and I'm sure that this will be unpacked in the full game. I'm not sure what the whispers are. I guess we're just taught that, like, there's something wrong with this land, and the whispers will get in your head. There we go. There's
Right.
that golden dog. Booted back to the intro. Alright. So that was the Whisperer, which means I am going to back out to a black screen. Switch over to the Whispering Valley. I should also change my category. And I should make sure that you have the stream. There we go.
Yes, that will be important.
Very important. All right, so the real Whispering Valley begins now. Yeah, let's just right over that. How are we doing on time? It took longer than I thought. Oh, hell yeah, I can go back to bed. That's how you know you've made a good game.
I'm not hearing any game audio.
Yeah, me either. Let me... Oh, there we go. There we go. Footsies.
Ah, okay. It seemed at first like it might be intentional, but
Yeah, I was
started
like,
to wonder.
I'm pretty sure somebody's supposed to be banging on my door, and then you come down here and like an Amazon worker, they just are like, hey, sorry we missed you. A letter by Emilien Liville? Sure. Parish priest of Saint Monica de Mons. Use. Okay. I don't know what flag this is.
Same.
If you know what flag this is, sound off in the comments. There we go. Wow. That is a knife.
Handy little knife for opening envelopes.
I love how jolly this game sounds about all of the incredibly dangerous weapons it hands us.
Mm-hmm.
My dearest friend, I have little time left to live. The fault I have committed is so horrible that I only deserve death, and I condemn my parishioners to the same fate. I have always had the firm convictions that I was guided by the hand of God. Maybe I was wrong. I don't know anymore. Tell your parishioners to avoid Saint Monica de Mons. Do we think I'm even close on that?
I would say Saint Monique de Mont.
Saint
Close
Monique
enough.
de Mont. Thank you. Don't set foot there again. No longer hunt in the surrounding woods. Let nature take over our village. It will be better that way. Pray for us poor sinners, now and at the hour of our death. Goodbye. Emilien Liville. Yeah. Quickly move away from that. Okay. Well, I guess we gotta go check on our buddy. Don't even have time to pack. little frog there.
Mm.
Making me think about Alone in the Dark. I like this intro.
Yeah, this is great. I was thinking about like I really enjoy the I guess what I think of as like mist style navigation in this, where
Mm-hmm.
you don't have free movement, it just kind of fades from one spot to the next. And I
Yeah.
think it's like it gives it a kind of pacing that is very different from, just being able to run around anywhere.
Yeah, this is, oh, that seems bad. Uh, I was kind of curious. I was thinking about this as I was setting it up. Is there a name or a category for point and click games where you have free moving versus free looking versus having to push a button to be like, I want to look to my left, and then
Hmm.
putting the mouse over to the left?
Not that I'm aware of.
Okay. I know that when I play a lot of these, what I refer to as video games you find on the game rack at Office Depot games, they tend to be free moving, which I think
Yeah.
is really neat in letting me explore, but it also means that I am going to get lost and overlook stuff.
Right.
At least if I'm locked into place, I know roughly, like, hey, here's what you have. I can't click on any of these things. Okay, well, what if I click on the bison corpse?
Is front legs missing?
Might have been. It's kind of interesting, Silver saying that there's not a lot. There is a lot of categorization of different types of movement in adventure games, and that makes sense to me because adventure games are kind of the thing that I think of as one of the most common early type of game, particularly because we hadn't quite figured out how to use technology. So telling a story and using things like text parsers or simple point and click games, having those around and having time to develop what they are, and then the categories in between those, it makes sense to me that there would be a lot of like discussion around what things are and what you like in a different adventure game. Okay. I forgot that there is some voice acting in here. So, here we are, Father. Saint Monique Demon. For the past few weeks, there have been strange rumors about this village. Many fled from it. Buddy, I'm reading over here. Many fled from it, leaving everything behind. We don't know why. I heard there will be a curse of some sort. I don't believe a single word of it, but there is something weird about this place. I feel it. My horses, too.
Excuserez mon père, mais je resterai pas ici plus longtemps. Pour être franc, j'ai un peu la chienne.
Excuse me, Father. I won't stay here any longer. To be frank, I'm a bit scared.
Juste avant qu'on arrive, j'ai aperçu un mouvement entre les arbres. J'ai pas pu voir de quoi il s'agissait, mais
Just before we arrived, I saw movement between the trees. I couldn't see what it was, but what I heard? Let's sigh.
allez, moi je m'en vais.
I have to go.
Venez demain à tomber de la nuit.
I will be here tomorrow at nightfall.
Faites attention à vous, mon père.
Take care of yourself, Father. Yep. My man said he feels it in his horses.
Va être ici demain, à la tombée de la nuit.
We'll be here tomorrow at nightfall. I hope you find what you are looking for.
That's a big cross.
Big cross. It's got a rooster on top.
Hmm.
Oh, dog. Can I pet you? Yes. Yes.
That's great.
Nice touch. It is locked. Oh, hello.
Tito, tais-toi.
Tito, shut up.
D'accord. Je suis prêt. Pour l'amour du bon Dieu, finis-en avec moi.
All right, I'm ready. For the love of God, finish me off.
Pardon. Je croyais que vous étiez...
Sorry. Sorry. I thought you were something else. Is that not how you greet priests?
Je me nomme Auguste Leblanc. Je suis le docteur du village.
My name is Auguste Leblanc. I am the village doctor.
Je vous reconnais. Vous êtes le curé de Saint-Casimir, n'est-ce pas?
I
Vous ne devriez
recognize
pas
you.
être ici, mon père.
You are the parish priest of Saint Casimir, are you not? You shouldn't be here, Father.
Il est trop tard pour nous sauver.
It is too late to save us.
Vous cherchez notre curé, Émilien l'éveillé. Il doit être en train d'attendre, comme tout le monde ici.
You are looking for our parish priest, Emilion? He must be waiting, like everyone here.
Moi aussi, j'attends. Je n'en peux plus.
I too am waiting. I cannot take it anymore.
Je vous en prie. Laissez-moi tranquille maintenant.
Please leave me alone now. I don't know how I can help you if I don't know what's going on. General store, I guess?
Seems like.
Another frog?
Tiny frog. Maybe I'll just leave open a Google Translate page.
Yeah, I'm not sure how much of this is in French. But it probably wouldn't hurt. I don't know how many...
Marshawn might just be a name.
Oh, Iger, that's so good. Could have called it Until Dusk. I am curious how people are going to respond to me coming into their house at night, especially when everyone's ready to die, I guess.
Yeah.
Is there a candle in here? Perfect.
A very normal candle. Great.
God, I don't like when video games use my humor against me. Tonight I will go into the depths of the wood, and I won't get out. I can't take the torture anymore. My husband, Randolph, once cheated on me with our neighbor across the street, Abigail. He always ignored that I knew. It took me a long time to get revenge, but I finally got it. I poisoned his tea. When he tried to get to the doctor, I tied him to the bed. His eyes became so sad when he realized that I was killing him. He didn't know why. Maybe he had even forgotten forgotten his adultery of 3 decades ago, but not me. When I hear whispers, all I see are his eyes. I'm sorry, Rodolphe. Man, the game is doing a lot without having to show us,
Mm-hmm.
and I kind of appreciate that. Loom reference. Where is the path? Can I go in the house? The hen house? No. There we go. Okay.
It's a big bird.
Yeah. I wasn't sure what that was. Door is locked. I guess we're probably looking for Emilian,
Mm-hmm.
since that is our only person we know here.
Right.
Is there anyone by this window? Hello.
Robertine. Ma pauvre Robertine.
Robertine. My poor Robertine.
C'est qui est là? Qui êtes-vous?
Who is here? Who are you?
Vous êtes le curé du village voisin, c'est ça? J'imagine que vous êtes ici pour le plaidoyer, mais pour l'amour du bon Dieu, aidez-moi.
You are the priest of the neighboring village, are you not? I imagine you are here for Father Levellier. But please help me.
Moi, je m'appelle Ophélie La Liberté. Ma fille Robertine a disparu.
My name is Ophélie Liberté. La Liberté? My daughter, Robertine, has disappeared.
Ça fait plusieurs nuits que les murmures la tiennent éveillée. Moi, j'ai tout fait pour la protéger, mais là, j'ai tellement peur qu'elle les ait écoutées.
The whispers have kept her awake for several nights. I did everything to protect her, but I'm afraid she gave in.
Il y a quelques heures, elle a quitté la maison avec une valise. Mais c'est pas la première fois qu'elle fait ça. Mais elle revient tout le temps avant le coucher du soleil.
A few hours ago, she left the house with a suitcase. It's not the first time she's done this. She always comes back before sunset.
Mais cette fois-ci, elle agissait tellement bizarre. Plus bizarre qu'à l'accoutumée, ses yeux étaient comme vides.
But this time, she was acting even stranger than usual. Her eyes were so blank.
Il y a 4 jours, elle s'est rendue au magasin général pour poster une lettre. Elle y a peut-être inscrit quelque chose, je sais pas moi, un indice de quelque sorte. Puis la lettre, elle devrait être encore là.
4 days ago, she went to the general store to mail a letter. She may have written a clue of some sort. The letter should still be there.
Le marchand général, ça a déjà été un ami proche. Il s'appelle Joseph Prudhomme. Moi, j'ai encore une clé de son magasin.
The general merchant was once a close friend. His name is Joseph Prudhomme. I still have his key to the store.
Prenez-la, mon père, puis ramenez-moi cette lettre-là. Dépêchez-vous, s'il vous plaît, avant que ma Robertine elle se fasse du mal.
Take it, Father, and bring me this letter. Hurry up before my Robertine hurts herself. Okay, let's go find a letter. And not rob a general store blind. Hey, buddy, do you want anything? Because this place is open. Ovaltine? We'll get some Ovaltine for Viagra.
Ooh.
I saw a finger. There we go. Up.
Hmm.
Gotta find a
Interesting.
record. That's exciting. What I would really love are matches, which I think are on the counter over
Yeah, I
here.
was gonna say that looked like a matchbook.
Yep. Let's do it. Let's combine. Wow, really? Can I take you?
You have to use a match first.
Maybe? No? Is this very normal candle used in a very normal ritual that like I haven't seen yet? You know what? So I'm guessing that the shopkeeper lives upstairs.
Yeah.
I don't think I want to bother him right now. Feels like that could end badly. Oh, there we go. We'll bother him with a little Hail Mary.
Appears to have been heavily played by its owner.
Huh, that's kind of interesting. The model is still there, but it's in my inventory. Mr. Prudhomme, my sincerest apologies for failing to pay my rent. When the opportunity to flee the village presented itself, I took it without hesitation. But rest assured, I took care to leave behind your money. It is in the inn safe. I even modified its combination for you. I had the foresight to not include it in this letter. Man, come on. Come on, buddy. But I am convinced that it is engraved in your memory. You have heard it so often. May the Virgin Mary forgive you.
Ah.
Gilbert Gauthier. Gautier? Cat.
Kitty.
Get to pet so many animals in this game. Okay, let's see if this brings the owner down.
I think it's gonna have our safe combination on it.
I bet you're right.
Huh.
Okay, I was going to say maybe we need to check out the record and like have a number on it. But I can't pick it up. So I
Like
don't-
the letter seemed so clearly hinting it. Like it said you have heard it many times.
right.
And then it ended with something about Mary, the Virgin Mary,
Mm-hmm.
which seemed like both clear connections to the record.
I
I
don't
mean, I couldn't really hear any of the vocals, but it didn't really sound like there were
so
obvious numbers in there.
I kind of wonder if we need a new needle,
Mm.
but that's not how phonographs work. So I don't know. All right, well this door is locked. Huh. Well, I mean, I guess, do we go wake up the owner? Because I'm not quite sure
I
where
guess
else
so.
to look.
Yeah.
I really wish I could... Hi!
Oh,
Vous, que faites-vous dans mon magasin?
You. What are you doing in my store?
Si c'est Madame la Liberté qui vous a donné la clé, dites-y qu'elle me sac patience.
If it was Madame la Liberté who gave you the key, tell her to leave me alone.
Bureau de poste? Pourquoi voudriez-vous entrer dans le bureau de poste à cette heure?
The post office? Why would you want to enter the post office at this hour?
La porte est barrée. Si vous voulez la clé, vous devrez payer pour. 2 piastres, puis rien de moins.
The door is locked. If you want the key, you will have to pay for it. $2 and nothing less.
Attendez. À bien y penser, j'ai une petite job pour vous.
Wait, come to think of it, I have a little job for you. I'll give you the key as payment.
L'auberge d'en face est abandonnée depuis le mois dernier. La place m'appartient. Le tenancier a quitté le village au beau milieu de la nuit, mais...
In the
il a
end-
oublié de me payer son loyer. Il me doit beaucoup d'argent.
In the inn across the street, the inn across the street has been abandoned for the past month. The place belongs to me. The tenant left the village in the middle of the night, but he forgot to pay me his rent. He owes me a lot of money.
J'ai reçu une lettre m'informant que mon loyer avait été laissé dans le coffre-fort de l'auberge. Mot de dit, il a changé sa combinaison sans me le dire.
I received a letter informing me that the rent had been left in a safe at the inn, but he changed its combination without telling me.
Trouvez une façon d'ouvrir le coffre. Je vous donnerai la clé du bureau de poste.
Find a way to open the safe, and I'll give you the key to the post office.
La lettre doit être à côté de mon chat Bishop sur la table. Vous devriez la lire.
The letter should be next to my cat, Bishop, on the table. You should read it.
hello, County Mark.
Hello,
yes,
County
it is
Mark.
very dark.
It's one of
This
the
developer seems to be a fan of very dark and very bright.
very, very much so. Eventually, hopefully, we will get this absolutely normal candle in our inventory lit. Outside is a little better. Okay, what do we think we're gonna find in here?
I have no idea. Someone else troubled by whispering, I imagine.
Yeah, that's going around. Oh my gosh.
You're dripping.
Yeah. Seems bad. I can't see anything.
Yeah.
Uh,
Right upstairs. Oh, did I? Yeah, there's dripping right there.
yeah. I can't
From
go
upstairs.
upstairs.
Oh, is it blocked?
I think it's blocked. I think maybe we try to find Emilian and then see if maybe he will give us a candle or something.
Yeah, like it's hard to tell if we're meant to be exploring these spaces in such darkness, or
Mm-hmm.
the last one was a little more reasonable, but this one is a bit much.
Yeah, there was at least like a couple candles on the counter. You could see their giant meats. But it's still, you know what? Let's check the church.
Yeah, that seems like a good place to look for a priest.
Well, less promising. You know what? I'm not gonna do this, because that's just gonna get me trapped in the cellar, and I'm never gonna be able to find my way out. A Bible passage. A page torn from the Holy Bible. 2 rectangles have been cut out of it. Alright, let's go see if we can talk to more people. Okay, you have a light on. Do you have a window open? You do not. Huh. What's going on over here? It's boarded up. Ooh, secret password. It's not that surprising.
Is that a waterfall?
I think that yeah, because I think
Yeah,
like
okay.
up here is where our character jumped in the prelude.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, right, because we saw the church being built very
Right.
close by.
I was initially thinking that like, oh, maybe I will try and map where I am to what we saw because I saw like the stumps. But
Yeah,
I'm
yeah,
not
yeah.
sure we are actually in a place that we can do that. I don't know that these places actually line up with what we saw in the prelude.
Mhm.
Huh. Well, what's in our inventory again? We got the Bible passage, matches, candle. I really feel like we should be able to combine these two.
Oh, inspect the matches.
Matches, Eddies. I don't think I see anything
Yeah.
of note.
Let's inspect that piece of paper we grabbed also.
Yeah, that would probably be useful. Let's see. I like that when I zoom,
Ah,
it's still my vision
Interesting.
and not the item.
I was wondering if we need to combine this with something else to like overlay it on something else that has words on it, and like it will highlight some specific words on whatever
Yeah.
we're combining it with.
I bet you're right. Oh, we have a notes section. Okay, these are just notes. It's not,
Right.
hey, by the way, I should do this thing.
We got the letter that La Liberté wanted, right?
I don't know that we did.
Okay.
Because we got the letter about
Maybe I
rent.
misunderstood. I thought the general store guy gave that to us.
He gave us the key to the inn. And then when we
right,
brought
right.
the rent back.
Okay. Yeah.
Can I look at your well? Does your well have a lantern in it? The well crank is missing. Classic puzzle.
I am writing down any things that look like problems to be solved.
Oh, the little sheepy's doing okay. Too agitated for me to approach. Would you like
Mm.
a candle? Okay, well, if we find some food, I would like to add sheep to animals that I pet in this game. I imagine it's probably in this feed store.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure we tried all of the house. Oh. Secret passage through the reeds. Can I have this? Is this mine? Buddy,
No.
please, I'm begging you.
Really? What's in the bowl?
I'll take
a
a
fish hook.
I'll take a fish hook, I guess.
Hmm.
Consolation prize. I know it's silly, but I just want to make sure. Okay. Well, I tried. Well, I guess I'm gonna go back and bother this guy and see if he will. Maybe he has something new to say to us now that we've talked to people.
Oh, the first guy we saw?
Yeah.
Je vous en prie. Laissez-moi tranquille maintenant.
Hey, can I have your
Hello,
candle? Hello, Hinton.
Je vous en prie.
Nope, I just want your candle. While we're here.
Agra says, I can just imagine them rationalizing it Sierra style as to why they couldn't take the lantern. Like, it isn't yours, and whoever it belongs to would be upset if you took it. Yeah. We are a priest after all.
Yeah,
We probably aren't a person that would take someone else's lantern.
part of me is like, yeah, priests, they follow the rules. And I'm like, I don't know, man. That I don't think that's ever been true.
Yeah.
Okay, so we have a locked garden that we will deal with at some point, I'm sure. We have an inn that is too dark to see anything. We have a
feel
general
like-
store. Mm-hmm.
Like, it seems pretty clear that, like, our next objective is to open the safe, right?
I would agree.
And we got a hint. Can we look at that hint again?
Yes, I
That
want to
letter?
do one thing real quick. I think I'm just going
Oh.
to crank the brightness for quality of life.
That's fair.
I like atmosphere, but also it's
Yeah.
dark for me. I can see on the pre-screen capture.
Mm-hmm.
It's a little rough. Yeah, say 3 Hail Marys and you can do anything. I can inspect. That's kind of neat. Wow, they actually modeled it and used proper language and everything. That's kind of cool. May the Virgin Mary forgive you.
In the inn's safe, I even modified its. Okay, so it's in the inn, which is very dark. So we also need to solve that problem before we can get in the safe.
Right.
I even modified its combination for you. I had the foresight to not include it in this letter, but I am convinced that it is engraved in your memory. You have heard it so often. May the
Right.
Virgin Mary forgive you.
So if we go in here. I don't think it names anything that we highlight. Record entitled Hail Mary. Which is great, but I also can't switch. All I can do is crank this. Is it 253? Just based on the
How'd you
number
get
of
that?
scratches?
Oh. That seems
Hey, buddy.
seems possible, but also a stretch.
Yeah. I have written it down. We'll give it a shot. I'm not convinced that that's what it is, but I am also not sure what else it would be. Look at all these lamps mocking us. Hey, buddy. How you doing?
Vous êtes encore là? Trouve une façon d'ouvrir le coffre-fort.
You got any fresh needles for your phonograph?
Can you just, like, tell me what the year of that song was? Or model number? I don't know. Something. I mean, now that we've cranked up the brightness a little bit, I guess for starters, let's try this. There's nothing there. I think we can go into the end, check to see if I can find a safe. I also sort of feel like if we do find the safe, we might just get a note that it is too dark to see.
Right.
But I figure we're here, we may as well do our due diligence. Alright, my guess is it's probably behind the counter. My guess is wrong. I do like that I can just read things in the dark, though. Travel expenses $5, maintenance costs $7, additional costs $12, total $24. Mr. Gautier? Your piano has been retuned. I also completed your strange request. As a tuner, I must advise you that these mechanical changes will bring their share of inconveniences. The silent notes will most certainly annoy the musicians who sit at your piano. Couldn't you have hidden the key otherwise? Under your counter or behind your bottles? Anyway, do what you want with your money. Contact me if you change your mind.
Okay.
Incredible. I'm super excited to find out that we have a piano puzzle. Oh.
Okay. There's just two?
Seems like there's just two. Okay, so there is a key in the N. I'm not sure to what.
Is that the safe?
Over
Does
there.
that open the safe that we're trying to find?
I don't think so. Because it sounds like the safe would be opened with a combination. They said that there was a key back there. I don't know what the key goes to, though.
Right.
Alright, what does the back room look like?
Oh.
Sorry, fire requires
Oh.
wood and paper. Okay,
Okay.
that's something. I have a lot of paper, but I don't think they're going to let me burn it. Okay. I don't like that. Okay.
Safe. Okay.
Boy, some decisions were made with this game. So let's try 235. Perfect.
That was it.
That was
Nice. Amazing.
I can't stress this enough. I do not recommend you set your vault password as the number of times a skip happens in a record. Mr. Prudhomme,
Oh,
you
shit.
you won't find your money. Oh God, you won't find your money here. I owe you nothing, not even a penny. I hold you responsible for the misfortunes and that afflicts our village. Because of your big mouth, I had to give up my life in Saint Monique de Mont, as well as my establishment. You will never see my face again, nor the color of your money. I was told you also hear whispers. Well done. I wish you a painful end, and I doubt it will be horrible like little Renee's. Well, thanks, Gilbert.
Why are there flies back there?
I don't feel good about there being flies
Yeah.
back there.
Yeah.
What time is it? All right, we've been going for a little while. We know our next steps, so I think we should take a little break, like maybe a
Sounds good.
5-10 minute break.
Okay.
So I'm going to switch us over to the BRB screen. Everybody get up, stretch, hydrate, get a snack, pet an animal. We will be back in just a little bit. welcome back. I hope everybody pet an animal, got a snack. I don't know. Put out that burning wizard guy.
Unfortunately, do not have any animal.
Alright, well, that's good to hear. I like this fog effect.
It is nice, yeah.
Alright, let's tell this guy about the lack of his money and also that there's somebody out there with a gun. Yeah, I'm sorry, Dirk Iron, but I failed you. That would have been so good. Hey, there's no money.
Non.
No. Let's sigh.
Ce qu'il a écrit est faux. C'est pas moi le responsable.
What he wrote is false. I am not responsible for this.
J'ai rien à voir là-dedans.
I have nothing to do with this.
Prenez votre satanique clé puis laissez-moi tranquille.
Take your damn key and leave me alone. That's okay. You made an excellent joke, and it would have been better had I been prepared. I unfortunately was found lacking. An open envelope with Robertine Laliberté as sender. Recipient is Andre Bedard from Montreal. Is there anything else cool back here? Like a lantern? Alright. We inform you that we are immediately stopping the delivery of mail to your village. We cannot explain the reason for this interruption. The postilion assigned to your sector categorically refuses to return to Monique des Monts. Service will be restored as soon as possible. In the meantime, we suggest that you go to St. Casimir post office to receive and send your mail. Cordially, Sergei Vadaboncourt, Regional Director of the Post Office Department. I do appreciate their dedication to just being like, nobody wants to be here. Like, the people in the town clearly have something that is deeply bothering them, but even the people who are like, oh, we just travel here, are like, no, this place is awful, I don't want to be here.
I'll be back in just like 10 seconds.
Yeah. That's fine, I gotta remember where this lady's house is.
Yeah.
Welcome back. Right, she had the chicken coop.
While I was on break, I forgot that I wanted to turn off my overhead light to minimize glare for the darker scenes.
Could be helpful. She didn't have the chicken coop, she had the well. And the sheep. So hey, there's no letter, but the other guy was cool about it, so please be cool about this.
C'est bien l'enveloppe, mais elle est ouverte.
That's the letter, but it has been opened?
Ça peut juste être Joseph. Ce sera pas la première fois qu'il agit mal avec ma fille.
It can only be Joseph. It wouldn't be the first time he acted inappropriately with my daughter.
Lorsqu'il était enfant, il était bien doux avec elle. Robertine, elle l'aimait comme un deuxième père. Nous autres aussi, on l'aimait. C'est un ami de la famille.
When she was just a child, he was very gentle with her, and Robertine loved him, almost like a second father, and we loved it too. He was a family friend.
Plus qu'elle vieillissait, plus Joseph agissait bizarre autour d'elle. Parfois même, il disait des drôles d'affaires, puis ça venait inquiétant. Fait qu'on a coupé les liens avec lui parce qu'on avait peur pour notre fille.
But the older she got, the more strangely Joseph acted around her. Sometimes he said inappropriate words. It was getting worrying. We cut ties with him because we feared for our daughter. That's a good move.
Il est toujours resté dans le portrait, après tout. C'est le marchand général.
But he always remained in the picture. After all, he is the general merchant.
Dès qu'il a eu l'âge, il a rencontré mon mari pour lui demander sa main. Hein? Mais il a jamais voulu donner. Jamais.
As soon as she reached the age, he met my husband and asked for her hand. But he never wanted to give it to him. Never.
Mon mari, c'était un homme bon. Il aimait notre fille. Il voulait juste son bonheur. Il savait que Robertine voulait se marier à son amoureux André.
My husband was a good man. He loved our daughter. He just wanted her happiness. He knew Robertine wanted to marry her lover, André.
L'an passé, après la mort de mon mari, des rumeurs ont commencé à se répandre à propos de Robertine.
Last year, after the death of my husband, rumors spread around Robertine.
Moi, là, j'ai toujours pensé que c'était Joseph Prudhomme qui avait parti ça.
I always suspected Joseph Prudhomme of being the origin of these rumors.
Je serais pas surprise d'apprendre qu'il ouvre son courrier. J'avais une pensée. Ça expliquerait bien des affaires.
I wouldn't be surprised that he opens Robertine's mail. Come to think of it, that would explain a lot of things.
Cette lettre-là, on la retrouvera jamais. Prudhomme doit l'avoir, mais il l'avouera pas. C'est peine perdue.
This letter, we'll never find it. Prudhomme must have it, but he won't admit it. It is a lost cause.
Si vous voyez Robertine, dis juste de revenir à la maison.
If you see Robertine, just tell her to come home. Okay. Kind of feel like we're out of leads.
Yeah.
We have
I've got notes.
we have a new lead. The dog is barking. But what are your notes?
Just about various things we could do. The well crank was missing.
Right.
We could feed the sheep if we find some food.
Right.
There's the piano puzzle.
Right, the piano puzzle.
Wood and paper for the inn. And then I also made notes about the two things we were just told. Prudhomme has Robertine's letter. That sounded like a thing we're not meant to find, but I wrote it down just in case. And also to tell Robertine to come home if we find her.
Yeah, I'm not sure if we're supposed to confront him about that, but I think we are supposed to investigate the gunshot and dog barks.
Yeah.
Hey, heads up, there might be some violence towards animals in this game. So we're going to check out something that doesn't look great. Take care of yourself. Also, that doesn't look good either. Let's start with this. Can I have his candle?
So, he shot himself.
And then something drug him out.
What? Oh, okay.
Okay, not a dog corpse. I'm super happy that that's not a dog. Key to Dr. LeBlanc's residence, found on the ground near a pool of blood. You know,
where that is.
Time to go try every door in the village again.
Oh wait,
What's up?
we talked to the doc. The doctor was the first guy we talked to.
You're
that shot
right.
himself. Yeah.
I'm really glad you said something because I would have tried every other house before I tried this one. Please. Free gun. Please. The revolver used by Dr. LeBlanc to take his own life. It's empty.
Is that a mousetrap?
It's a Gerald trap. Robertine, I can't apologize to you enough. I broke my oath. I failed you. Renee's blood is on my hands, not yours. I endured the whispers as long as I could. I didn't want to leave before you, but I will be a coward until the end. I hope you will be spared.
Goodness, how come Robot Spacer can remember so much when he's not driving a stream? It's because I have so many more brain cells free to remember things.
Absolutely. What is going on with this curse? Or the whispers or whatever. Hey, free key.
Garden.
Okay, we know where that is. Vaguely. Doesn't seem like there's anything else in here. Gotta look up. My dear Auguste, I must confess that your last letter appalled me. The tragedy that afflicts you is disturbing. In my career, I have rarely heard of such a sordid story. But you have to get over it. You are not responsible for this. You have only followed the divine law and that of men, and it was your duty to do so. I only have one piece of advice for you. Stop thinking about it and focus on your patients. They need their doctor at full capacity. Best, Dr. Cyprien Lachance. Dr. LeBlanc's diary. An entry concerning Robertine appears to have been encrypted. I cannot read it without the cipher. Well, guess what we have? We may not have a candle that works, but we've got a cipher. Oh, come on, please. No.
Really?
Really? Come on.
Huh.
Oh, I guess it's these characters and not... Like, you can kind of make out that they are blocks and shapes.
Yeah.
Got that Wham song stuck in your head? Yeah, there are worse songs to get stuck in your head.
Write things down here.
I don't think that there's anything else. I think it's just this chest and the weird cipher. An empty bottle of arsenic. Secret.
Nice.
There's something shiny down there. I can't reach it. We have a fishing hook. Okay, that's not enough on its
So we need
own.
we need something to tie the hook to.
Yes, that's what I'm thinking. Okay. Well, let's go check out this garden. Who knows what's out there?
Yeah.
Okay, who had... I think it was the feedlot that had the garden. No. Was it that house? I don't think it was that house. No, it's not. Okay. It's not this house, because this house doesn't have anything. The church doesn't have anything. I guess it's got a cemetery. But that's not a garden. Chicken coop. Man, where was the garden? I know it was attached to one of the houses. I remember thinking it was really odd that they had a padlock on their garden. There's nothing down there. Let's come over here just to double check. That's the church. Alright, I'm seeing
I
some...
think they were pigs. There's also a sheep there.
Yes. I don't think that the flower garden was there. Okay, these are actual, like, in-game people. These are not devs. Because I'm seeing a lot of really familiar names.
Mm-hmm. I have
Unfortunately,
not drawn a map.
that's fine. I mean, you are
Ian
welcome
was
to.
asking. It didn't seem like an easy task. And also probably not necessary.
Yeah. It's, you know what? There's one place I haven't looked recently. It's a little more difficult when it's not simply like north, south, east, west.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, it's not here. But I also don't see any line. Nothing here. It wasn't the general store, was it? No? Okay,
I can't even remember what it looked like, so
it is
I
LeBlanc.
can't really.
I just have to go all the way around the corner to get to it. Boy. I even remember looking at this and being like, this is going to be important. I need to remember where this is. Okay. I don't know if I want to give this to the sheep. I kind of feel like these are arsenic flavored carrots.
Hmm.
I mean, I guess if we're calling this this little village a wash, everybody's gonna go, but it seems cruel. Alright, before we feed the sheep, what else could we do with this carrot?
Nothing.
Hey, buddy.
Maybe it's fine.
Maybe it's fine. Are we good? Like,
I like the chewing animation.
I can't pet you, but like, did this help? Did I get points for that? I don't know.
Okay, those pigs are super dead.
They are
I couldn't tell if they were
super dead.
sleeping or dead, but very
No.
clear.
We talked to him and he's like, yeah, these have been dead for a while.
Si vous voyez repartir, dis juste de revenir à mai.
I will. You wouldn't happen to know a cipher for Dr. LeBlanc, do you? Okay, let's look at what we've got. We have a fishing hook. We have a... What did they call this Bible page? We got the matchbox. We have the candle. So we've got the hidden object, the like object that's dropped down on the side of the doctor's wall. We have the cipher on the second floor. We have the well.
We need a crank for. What about the piano?
Why does she...
Should we go back and
Yeah,
try the piano again?
we should. I don't know how important this is. We might want to make a note. Miss La Liberté has a ladder on her roof.
Oh.
Don't know why, don't know how we'll get it. But... Okay, so, piano puzzle. We have 2 keys that do not work. Everything else works, so I don't know if we need a pattern of just like left and right. I suppose it could also be black and white. I don't know if we have anything that indicates... I love it. Sound this will most certainly annoy musicians who sit at your piano. Couldn't you have hidden the key otherwise?
Show me the keys that are silent again.
This one?
So it's C. Oh wait, sorry. D sharp,
D sharp. And then
and
this
then
one.
that is G.
Okay.
I don't know if that'll be helpful at all, but I think that's correct.
I think it's worth keeping in mind. In part because I don't know what sort of... How musical is this puzzle?
Right. B and E flat.
Huh. Okay.
Is this graphic I'm looking at just wrong?
I have no idea. I never learned piano. I took the clarinet and was quite bad at it.
Oh, I am right. Okay.
Okay. You said it was C sharp?
E sharp and G
Okay. I'm going to write those
is
down.
what I got. Yeah, E flat, D sharp.
Okay, I have a note. I don't have anything I can do here. We don't have any paper or fire or wood. I'm sure that'll reveal something horrifying over in that corner.
Yeah.
There are boxes, so we can't go upstairs.
Right.
What else? What else?
One thing I was wondering is that the note about the piano has a bunch of numbers on it.
It does.
Is it possible those are...
I wouldn't rule it
Relevant.
out. I'm just not sure how we would use them.
Yeah, same.
Part of me is not completely convinced because there's a note here that says, by the way, this letter contains a clue. But we also just got primed by being told, hey, this other letter that we got before we came here has a clue. So it very easily could have been them just being like, oh, they'll start looking for clues in letters.
Right.
Okay, let's... I want to try some stuff. Let's... Is this the exit? Yes. I don't think that there will be anything there, but I want to go back to the entrance of the town.
Okay.
Because we recently had an attack here. There's nothing else here. There's nothing over here, and the blood stops over there. So that's... check. I suppose we could talk to Prudhomme. Just to see if he has anything to say for himself. I don't think there's anything else in here that we need. Wait, there... Was there something else? I don't think there was, because we were able to get into the post office. And that was the big thing that we needed. From here. Hey, creeper.
Vous avez votre clé? Alors sacrez-moi patience.
Alright. I just heard a waterfowl. Okay. Let's think. We could go look more at the doctor's house. Maybe we missed something there.
Yeah, that seems like a good bet.
I was also thinking we didn't really look at the church much. I don't know if we're ready to. We kind of left because we didn't have a lantern, but...
Like, it seems like most of the puzzles we've actually solved so far have not required us to go somewhere unrelated
Right.
that hasn't been hinted at, right?
Yeah, there...
So there's probably something near here in this house.
I was
that will-
yeah, I was kind of hoping that there would be... bottle of arsenic, like wood or paper, so that we could see inside the inn. What do we have item-wise? I'm so confident that the answer is the fish hook, and we just are missing a piece.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Okay, so we kind of have a lamp. Okay, it's not gonna help. Apparently if we push F, we light a match. I don't know how bright that's going to
Okay.
be.
Huh. Interesting. Okay, okay.
I'm curious.
Huh.
Okay, it does look like it burns. That's neat.
Yeah, that's kind of great.
It says it's full, and I've used a couple, so I think that we have infinite matches. That is
Okay.
excellent to know.
Yeah. We could pick up an entire candle, though.
Yeah.
We can't open anything in here?
It doesn't look like it. Nothing changes the shape of the cursor.
Mm-hmm. And the stove over there?
Stove is also just a dot. Can't do anything with the door. Let's check upstairs. So here is... We can't interact with these, but we have the cipher.
Oh, one thought I had
Mhm.
is, what if we use our page, like back up from here, and then use the page on the book,
Ah,
just to make sure.
okay.
Okay,
Good thought, though.
I just wanted to make sure. That chest is locked, right?
Yes. I've got blood on this, but we can't do anything with it, so I guess it's just environmental storytelling. Chest has a big padlock. Boy. Imagine getting up in the middle of the night. Just falling down the stairs because you chose the wrong side of the bed.
It's interesting that there's a railing on the stairs.
Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna start and go back to the inn and see if using a match reveals anything. I don't think it will, but I am interested to see what. Actually, let's go to the church first.
I kind of wonder if we should also go back to the sheep. I wonder if we missed something there. Because we did kind of get led in that direction with the carrot, right?
Right.
But then nothing happened.
Yeah. Because prior to feeding the sheep, it said something about it seeming agitated and like I couldn't approach it, but there doesn't
Right.
seem to be anything over here.
There's nothing back there that we can...
I don't have a shovel either, so I can't, like, tell me your secrets. I guess the next time we go back to LeBlanc's, I will take another look at the garden to make sure I didn't miss anything.
Yeah.
There were 2 carrots there, but I could only pick up 1. Okay.
Oh, right. We came in here, but it was super dark, so we didn't spend much time.
Right.
Did we ever go in the back?
We started to, and I got scared that I
Yeah.
was going to get stuck,
Right.
and I don't know how this game saves. Great. I don't have a key, do I? No, I don't. Okay. Keep looking at this, thinking that maybe there's something we're supposed to do over here, but... Confessional. I don't think that's a confessional. Seemed like there was only one room for, like, a single person. I don't know. We don't have Catholicism scholar Unsecret Crush with us to tell us if it is or isn't.
It's a shame.
We don't know whose house this is. The door was locked. So we should chop down trees. There's also this, like, board house over here.
And this is locked as well, right?
Right. I guess it's probably a mill and not a board house. Oops. I keep thinking that we're going to find somebody's pile of wood and we'll just be able to take one, but I guess we got to follow video game priest rules. There's also this building which is boarded up.
Right.
But yeah, there's the ladder.
Okay. Strange.
I don't think we have anything that would act as a winch. Nope, handle's still gone. I love all the little problems that you get with point-and-click adventure games of like, hey, why can't I just pull the rope up? Why can't I just pick up one of these other candles? We don't know what this is. And then if we go that way, that is the fishing spot where we got the hook.
Right.
Right! The loom! Forgot about this thing altogether.
Heck. That definitely had thread already on it, right?
It sure did. Thought it did.
So, what if we use the hook on that? Is that anything?
You know what we have to do? We have to shear the sheep. And then put the wool on there. There we go. Okay.
There's shears! I had that thought, but we hadn't found any shears. So I was like, nah, that's too wild. I
No,
love it.
You were correct. Never doubt your instincts again. I appreciate that we are hitting snags in this game, and yet we are still able to solve the puzzle
Yeah.
with just enough time. There we go. Yep.
Nice.
All right. Let's do this and then completely forget about this building altogether once more. Perfect. Look at us.
All right. Time to get that shiny thing. I wonder what that's going to be. I hope it helps us with one of our other problems.
My guess is a key, but I do think it would be pretty funny if we just got some completely unrelated item and had to figure out what to do with it. I said we would check out the garden, but I don't think that there's a reason to.
Yeah. Now that we've made progress, I'm not worried about it.
Hi, Gerald. Okay.
Okay. Oh, to Dr. LeBlanc's chest. Nice. That is one of our
Perfect.
things.
Oh boy, I hope it's a cipher.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. Nice.
Okay. Piece of paper with an entire alphabet written on it gives a strange chemical smell.
Hmm.
Have we been anywhere with strange chemicals?
Well, we are in a doctor's house. All I can think of is the arsenic we saw down on the table that was
Right.
tipped over. Like, I assume we need to use a chemical on it to reveal the other characters.
Right. So, two thoughts.
Or heat.
I don't know that that'd do anything, but maybe. No. Okay. No. Okay, chemical
Can you use the
smell.
candle on the fire?
Let's find out. Nope.
Someday we'll light that candle.
I am so curious about this candle.
Strange chemical. Can you use the paper on that candle there?
Let's find out. Nope. Strange chemical smell.
There's got to be something in this house, I feel like.
Yeah. Not quite ready to go. Look outside. Hey, you know what? We've got burnt paper here,
there's
so.
those?
No, come on, this is the answer.
Hmm.
Okay, there we go. We had to use our own matches.
Okay.
Cipher's been removed from our inventory. Okay. October 7th, 1894. Robertine La Liberté. Signs of pregnancy. About 3 months. She ignored it. Seemed in shock. She implored me to give her an abortion. I refused. I hope she will regain her sanity. May God watch over them. Okay, not super surprising.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I guess time to go outside and maybe hear another gunshot. I don't know if there's anything else here for us to do.
Yeah. We could also just go talk to her mother
Yeah.
if she's still there.
He's fine.
Yeah.
Si vous voyez repartir. C'est du-
Oh, it's not an item.
Hmm.
Okay.
Can you use a note? Oh, I wake up every day. That's rough.
The horrors of a
Okay.
new day. Well, I guess we should go check on our buddy. I should have lingered by the door a little longer because I heard whispers. Well,
Hmm.
it's not great. Yep. Imperialism was the real monster. Hey, buddy. I'm glad you're doing okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Ooh.
Heads up. So first of all, I gotta take a screenshot of that. That'll probably be a BRB screen. Secondly, hey, we got self-harm. Take care of yourselves. What are these? Ooh.
Oh.
A drawing
interesting.
probably made by Mr. Prudhomme. There's a red X on it. We need a shovel.
Yeah.
Okay, look. I don't love this, but... yeah. Key to the shed at the back of the general store. I have to be honest. For a game that doesn't really show the human models, they're actually pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like most games, when they do not put human models in front of you, it's because they aren't confident in how they present them or make them move. And these have all seemed not great, but good enough.
Mm-hmm.
Mr. Prudhomme, you won't find your money here. Okay. That's a nice touch, having the letter be there. All right, let's get out of here. It's starting to smell like corpse. Since we have a match, let's see if there's anything in here. Yeah, okay. Well, seems like this is another room we never have to think about again. What did they mean, shed around back?
Yeah, I don't know. This sounds like a thing we haven't seen, right?
I guess it's morning now. This is
That way.
nice. Yeah, I don't think that we go around this building.
Hmm.
Secret
Oh.
path.
There we go.
What is that? Well, I just so happen to have a key and an onion. Seems bad.
We could have just come in through that huge hole.
No, it's against the priest rules. I can't even go over there. Okay, so we need to find this X place, and my guess is over there. Oops.
Okay, so there's 2 rocks with some trees in the distance.
Yeah, we've
The-
got 2 trees.
The
right
trees look
here.
right.
Yeah, let's get a little close.
Oh yeah, and there's 2 rocks. Okay. Yeah.
Somebody already started the digging for us.
Yeah.
My very dear Andre, again, my last letter went unanswered. You left 2 years ago. Since then, many things have changed. I have committed a horrible act, the worst of sins. I don't think I can last much longer. The Whisperer calls me. I need you like never before. Come back to Saint Money de Mons and bring me back with you. I'm not sure how that sentence is supposed to be written. It feels off. I guess they're saying come back and then leave and take me with you.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. I beg you, Andre. It's a question of life or death. When we are far from this village, I will explain everything to you. Let's meet in our usual meeting place. I will wait for you under the birch. Your Robertine. Okay. So, this guy's been hiding all of them. I guess we show this to our mom?
Seems reasonable.
Oh good, you're still here.
Mon Dieu, toutes ces lettres de Robertine, ils n'ont jamais été livrées. Il était toutes pour André.
My god, all these letters from Robertine. So they were never delivered? They were all intended for Andre?
André, c'était le forgeron d'à côté. Robertine puis lui étaient bien proches. Mais c'était incourageux. Je l'ai surpris, moi, une fois avec la femme de l'aubergiste. J'ai jamais eu le cœur de dire ça à Robertine.
Andre was the blacksmith next door. Robertine was and he were very close. But he was a womanizer. I caught him with the innkeeper's wife once. I never had the heart to tell Robertine.
Il y a 2 ans, André a quitté le village pour aller en ville. Il a laissé Robertine dans le gros trouble. Les mois d'après ont été effrayants pour elle.
2 years. Andre left the village for the big city. He left Robertine indisposed. The following months were devastating for her.
Mais elle n'a jamais cessé d'y écrire. Du moins, c'est ce qu'elle pensait. La pauvre.
But she never stopped writing to her Andre. At least, that's what she believed. The poor girl.
Dans bien des lettres, elle dit qu'elle l'attend sous un boulot. Elle croyait peut-être qu'elle allait revenir à Sainte-Monique-des-Monts pour la ramener avec lui à Montréal.
Several letters mentioned that she is waiting for him under a birch tree. Maybe she thought he was going to come back to Saint Monique des Monts to bring her back to Montreal with him.
Je pense savoir c'est où exactement.
I think I know where that is.
L'autre côté de la rivière, il y a un grand boulot. C'est là qu'ils se rencontraient. Moi, je dis que c'est là qu'elle doit être.
On the other side of the river, there's a large birch tree. It was their meeting place. She must be there.
Pour traverser la rivière, prenez cette clé-là. Elle va ouvrir la porte du moulin qui appartenait à mon mari.
To cross the river, take this key. It will open the door to the door of the watermill which my husband owned.
Allez-y, mon père, puis ramenez-moi ma fille.
Go ahead, father, and bring me my daughter.
Okay.
Making progress. Is this where the mill is? Yes. Yes!
Firewood.
Pre-split firewood. Let's go. Boy, sure are a lot of load screens.
Yeah. There's a big birch tree.
Yep. Oh, do you think that this is the birch tree that was standing in the field in the prelude? And is that the cave with all the bodies? At the gates of hell, I will comfort myself knowing that you are with Daddy in heaven. Forgive me, Renee. I was curious if Renee was their child. Or Robertine's child. Yeah, seems not great. Can't go in there. But maybe I can go find the old general store. This is kind of neat. That's less neat.
Oh. Yikes.
The body of a man. A beam has crushed his head. Key to the hunter's house.
Hunter's house. Is that maybe that one house we couldn't identify?
I guess? Or maybe... Yeah, it seems like it's probably that house. I was thinking maybe it was this one, but... Hey, buddy.
Are those golden eggs?
It says a shiny object. Alright, it doesn't want the onion. I don't know what to think about this. Like, I think that this is probably just... I don't want to say a mistake, but like a congruity error. Because this is not what we used in our flashback. We used the cleaver. So I'm at this weird point of like, is this supposed to be the cleaver, but they gave us a knife because it needs to be, you know, it's a skinning knife. We'll have to use it for skinning something. Or is it something different? Alright, well, we'll come back when we have birdseed, I guess? Moose!
Oh.
I'd ask if I can pet it, but it's far too intimidating. I don't think we took this path to get to the mountains. Oh. Looks sturdy. Okay.
Need a rope?
So if we get a rope, we can go down into the cave. I guess our next step is to head back and find the Hunter's Lodge.
Yeah. Over. Go eat dinner.
AI, feed thyself. We will be here when you are done.
We might even be on the same puzzle.
Who knows? God, it's so interesting they have loading points so close to each other. I'm really curious why that is.
Yeah, it certainly seems to spend a lot more time loading than I would expect from a modern game.
Rumors come out
How-
to your neighborhood sometimes. Yeah, I would give them a wide berth.
I would absolutely not pet the moose.
We don't have anything particularly big here, but we do have a lot of deer.
Yeah, I've seen deer in our neighborhood. And I definitely keep my distance even from those.
Yeah.
Don't want them to feel threatened.
Yeah, when you are driving by them, it's just like move 5 miles an hour because they could very easily just get startled by absolutely nothing and get in front of your car. Nope, not really where I wanted to be. Okay. Dear Leonidas, your story is very funny. This is not the first time I have heard of a bird behaving like this. Crows are particularly territorial. If one attacks you, its nest is probably nearby. I have a trick to get rid of it. Boil an onion in a saucepan. Put the mixture in the sprayer. Spray the bird with it. I assure you it will leave you alone afterwards. Your friend, Adrian.
Did we just get burned a little by the match?
Yeah, if you let it go all the way
Like I
down.
heard a sound.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's really good. He'll just be like, ah. It's a really nice little touch. Okay.
Oh, nice.
Where do we boil onion? I'm not gonna burn myself. It'd be nice. I guess probably the end. Because that's the only place with a stove that we can put stuff in.
Oh yeah, we needed wood and paper for the stove.
Yeah, we don't have any.
Do we have paper?
I don't think we have any paper. We've got this, but we don't burn that, probably.
I wouldn't think so.
Well, we can go drop off the wood, if nothing else.
Yeah.
Because I feel like we'll probably also have to find a saucepan and water. The water we'll probably get from the well.
Right. Ooh, this is gonna be a big one, huh?
Yeah, we suddenly have a lot of things we need to get. I feel like somebody's house had cooking stuff, but we couldn't pick anything up. It's probably LeBlanc's. I really appreciate the dedication to changing the lighting. What a fine young man. Oh, okay. It's just there.
Okay.
That's fine.
So we're just gonna light the fire and we're good.
What happens if I just try and light it like this? Oops.
Wooden paper.
Okay, could not. So...
Nice.
Okay, it's just a
Oh.
pig leg. I thought it was going to be more human. Huh. Well. Okay. White, black, black, white, black.
Oh.
Whoops. Okay.
Nice.
Cellar of the Inn. I don't know where that is. Okay, I found it.
So glad we figured out how to use matches.
Yeah, I feel a little silly for not testing it out, but also kind of surprised that the game did not just tell us how to use them.
Mm-hmm. Nice.
All right, we got bird repellent. Okay. Is there anything else in this building? Or can we just forget about it? Got this. I'm assuming this is a clock. But I can't do anything with it. Yeah, I don't think that this onion soup is going to be winning any Michelin stars. But maybe that's what we want. Maybe we just want to make a really bad onion soup. Kind of surprised that with all the things that have died here, the chickens are still good. Oh, saw a little buddy.
I missed it.
It's very fast.
I had to glance over at my iPad again. I think we're gonna encounter that.
Yeah, we have to, right? Like, we've seen it several times. Although part of, I mean, spoilers for how Scratches ends, but you go so far in that game and you're just kind of like, man, I guess there really isn't anything to be that scared of, and then, surprise, there kind of is. Get out of here. I'm no ornithologist, but I think that if you spray any bird in the eyes with a liquid, it's just going to leave. Okay, I don't know how I feel about getting this.
Yeah, that's... Ominous.
Okay, we need to come back when we have rope. I'm kind of curious how these dreams are happening to us. I also am not sure if I've said that before.
Yeah.
Because I'm not sure if these are just like flashes that our character is having, or if it's something that we as players see but the characters don't. Boy, this place looks so different when the sun's out. Okay. Not what I wanted to see, but completely expected.
Yeah.
There's been a decent amount of, I forget what it's called, but like directional sound throughout this
Right.
game. It's been pretty enjoyable. Okay. Empty bottle of arsenic. My beautiful Robertine. I leave with a heart full of regrets. If I hadn't forced you to keep Renee, and if I had accompanied you to the Quebec City, like you had asked me, none of this would have happened. You would be a young woman today with a future ahead of her, and Renee would never have known pain. I'm sorry. May God forgive you and order his emissary to let you live. We all deserve our punishment, not you. Leave this village, forget us, and live. I love you, my daughter. Your mom, Ophelia. Interesting touch. Naming her Ophelia. It's locked. Do you have a key on you? What do we have? Okay. None of this really helps me. Thoughts?
I don't know. I was thinking about the ladder on the roof again,
Right.
but I can't think of. Oh, wait. Some of the Why do those boards look so different?
I don't know.
Maybe
It's
that's
like,
just lighting? Oh. Hmm.
yeah, it would make sense if this window were open. But it's such a weird color. It's very
Oh, I
natural
guess maybe
light.
it's the light from the lantern?
I think it is, but it's so odd because over here it's
Yeah.
lantern light, where over here it feels more like daylight.
Right. See what else I have in my notes here. We still have the locked door in the church basement. We need rope to go into the cave.
Okay, we found a metal crowbar.
We need the well crank. That's it. That's all I have. We haven't done.
We have the, like, I think it's the feed store across the way. And with this crowbar, I can get those boards off.
Oh, I missed when we got a crowbar.
As you were reading to me what we had, I went
Oh, okay.
downstairs and on her sofa, I guess? I don't know. Can sofas be wooden?
Sure.
Okay. On the wooden sofa was a crowbar.
Nice.
There we go. But I'm also thinking that if this is a feed store, we might find a whetstone to sharpen our knife.
Hmm.
Okay, it's a blacksmith shop.
Oh, Andres.
Right. Okay, that makes sense. Long rope.
Hmm.
Okay, well, I have a thing for that. Robertine, when you read this letter, I will be gone. It was my intention to leave without a goodbye, but I couldn't bring myself to. I am leaving for Montreal. A foreman with the Red Path refinery owes my uncle a favor. I have a job waiting for me. I have no future in Saint-Monique-de-Mons, even with you. You and I was fun, but that was just it. What you wanted was too much for me. I bid you my sincere farewells. I hope you find a good man. Andre Bedard. What a jerk.
Yeah.
I'm very mad at this person. Let's go to Montreal and find him. Okay, it is rusted, but it is still quite sharp. Alright.
Nice.
Did we get it? Do we have rope?
No.
Why don't we have rope?
Click on the part that's on the wall still.
There we go.
Yeah.
Okay.
There we go.
Perfect for climbing. Okay, so... Cave time?
Seems like.
Kind of worried about the baby.
Yeah. I could use a short break.
I think you are correct. We have been going for quite a while, so... Let us take another 5-10 minute break and meet back here after that.
Sounds good.
All right. hope everybody enjoyed their onion soup break, because we now have to go into a cave and find a hopefully okay woman. I don't know.
I'm sure everything's fine down there.
Not a lot in this town is okay, but we can hope. I mean, technically the cave is outside the town. And yes, the last time we were there were a bunch of skeletons, but, you know, things change.
I'm sure Robertine cleaned out the skeletons, made a nice little hangout spot.
Oh my gosh, do you think she's cottagecore?
Cheese.
Mystery cheese. Man, I've been playing a lot of hidden object games, and I'm just now thinking about how much I appreciate their map function, and the fact that it just pulls up a page that's like, hey, where do you want to go?
Oh, okay. So then you just click on the map where you want to go?
Yeah. It'll be like any room
Nice.
that you have been to will be up, and you can just click to teleport there. You don't have to worry about any of the in-betweens.
Mm-hmm.
And the path is getting a little long. Alright, well, not surprising, but I wouldn't say I'm happy to find this. Oh, God. My very dear Robertine, when you read this note, I will be gone. My aunt suddenly fell ill. The doctor says she has little time left. So I'm off to Montreal. A foreman at the Red Path refinery owes my uncle a favor. I have a job waiting for me. I will not return to Saint Monique des Monts. You and me, it was unique. But if life separates us, it is God's will, and we must respect it. I bid you my sincere farewells, and hope you find a good man. Your love forever, Andre Bedard.
So the other letter we found was more truthful. We
Yeah.
decided to crumple it up and
I am curious where this story is going. Because so far, like, I'm really enjoying it. But I also keep coming back to the fact that, like, we have all of this small town intrigue and the thought of a curse, which can be great fuel for a story of small town intrigue. But we also have this little, like, gremlin guy running around, and I don't know about that. Wow, climbed all the way up here with a match in my hand. Yeah, Twin Peaks was just a small murder town. Small town murder. Why did I say small murder town? Most people there are alive. Yeah, like, I mean, Agent Cooper had 2 spirits inside him. That's extra alive in my book. Murders and coffee. Those tend to be the focus of Twin Peaks. Also, something about the atomic bomb? I don't know. Alright, let's go save that baby. Uh-oh.
Yeah, that's not good.
Not a fan of when I hear the whispers, but I never stick around long enough to hear much of what they say. I believe those would be the indigenous people who lived here. I also want to point out, I'm pretty sure that this game was funded by the Canadian government. Can we go over there now? Oh, we can go over here. Which is a really cool thing that a lot of, I don't want to say good governments, but less unhinged governments tend to do with funding the arts. And I really appreciate the fact that they're like, hey, by the way, you are on stolen land. And by land, I mean the corpses of the people that you murdered to take this place. Normal. That is a normal way for a door to open.
Oh.
Hey, buddy. Look at you. You're doing great. All right, come here. Well.
Oh no. Oh.
What? Robertine, you can't hide Renee's existence forever. There are rumors going around. Our parishioners will know about him sooner or later. We haven't been to the church basement. And when the truth is out, I can't protect you. I do not doubt your devotion to the church. Thanks to your work, the presbytery is always in immaculate condition. And you don't miss a single mass. You deserve a second chance. Your sin is serious, but it can be absolved. Renee's place is in an orphanage. The nuns will take care of him, and he is adopted by a good Catholic family. You will be able to resume your life and find the right path. It will be better that way for both of you. Bring me Renee, and I'll take care of the rest. If you comply, the village will never know about your illegitimate child. Sincerely, the pastor Emilion Lefelier. Good. Great. I'm starting to think maybe there isn't a little guy running around here. Okay, I thought the door disappeared. Alright, we gotta wrap this up soon. Well, rip to the sheep. We gotta wrap this up soon. That guy said nightfall was when we were gonna leave. We still haven't used the well. Trying to make a list of things that we still gotta fix.
I don't have much. The locked door in the basement. There's the ladder on the La Liberté roof. And then the well crank. And that's all I have on my list.
Oh man, we should have come in here when the sun was higher up. I bet this place looks really cool. Alright. Oh yeah, we have the Bible passage. It's locked.
All right. What?
Then what are we missing? What's... I guess to be fair, I don't know what a presbytery is.
Right.
Is it this thing? Wait, there's another building we haven't been in. So those garbled sounds will have to wait.
The house of a Roman Catholic parish priest?
Oh, good.
Tommy Mark says forward part of a church.
Hi, Bishop. Thank you for being here for us, buddy.
Oh, okay. I click through to the full definition, and we also have the eastern part of a church chancel beyond the choir, the sanctuary.
Huh. Is there just a hole there?
Yeah, that's strange.
Soup. I'll have to show that to Remy. Monsignore Villeneuve. You are blinded as I was. If that woman you want to hang is a murderer, so are we. It was not the devil who guided his hands, but us. Excommunicate me if you please. Anyway, by the time this... one of its pages is missing. Well, good news. What does it say? Illi suspis calum et numera stellas. Look up at the sky and count the stars. Boy, this doesn't bode well for the clue we just saw. Man, great atmosphere. Brother Levellier, a disturbing rumor reached my ear. It would not only seem that one of your parishioners is a murderer, but that you would also protect her? Have you lost your mind? The murderer described to me is appalling. It is the devil who guided her hands. This hysteric does not deserve absolution, but hanging. You are a man devoted to Christ. I am ready to forgive your mistake, but you must report her to the authorities so that she can be brought to justice. If you do not comply, I will contact them myself, and you will be excommunicated. Do not fall into disgrace to protect the sinner. Elzier Marie Villeneuve, Archbishop of Quebec. One, two, three, four. Two, three, four, five, six, seven, 8?
I'm writing this down.
I guess the thing is we don't really know the order. Whoops.
Yeah.
Because I'm not sure this one even has any.
I mean, is 0 an option?
I think 0 was an option. Okay. Hey, you know what? Maybe we think about the process. Okay, so here, staked. That's the final one, so I think the last number is 0. Well, I guess that means this one's probably, the first one should be 4, right? Or is that them letting him down? That's them letting him down.
Okay.
So 804?
Yeah. I don't think you tried that one.
I think you are right. 8.
Nice.
What am I looking at here?
Oh.
Honoré de Balzac, Charles Darwin, Guy Maupassant, Laurent Olivier David, Charles Baudelaire. No. Anyway, guys who church may not be super fond of. Ooh, okay.
Okay.
That's what we actually are here for. Exactly. Thank you for the first try, Hinton. All right. Let's go see our buddy who is handling this very well, it sounds like. All right. Big moment.
Hearing those good noises.
Oh, that's such a good touch. It stopped making noises after I put the key in. All right, let's see.
J'adore votre dernier soupir. Recevez le mien dans la certitude. Si j'avais l'esprit libre, lorsque je sortirai de ce monde, vous souffrez ce moment inconnu, toutes les douleurs
Hey, buddy, I thought you were going to pick me up when I arrived.
de mon père. Est-ce vraiment vous?
Is that really you?
Je suis tellement désolé, mon ami. Je comprends que vous êtes ici par ma faute.
I'm so sorry, my friend. I understand that you are here by my fault.
Vous n'auriez jamais dû venir à Sainte-Monique-des-Monts. Ce village est à l'agonie. Nous sommes damnés.
You should never have come to Saint Monique des Monts. This village is in agony. We are damned.
J'ai toujours suivi la parole de Dieu à la lettre. Et je me suis assuré que mes paroissiens la suivent aussi. Nous n'avons jamais dérogé aux saintes écritures.
I have always followed the word of God, and I made sure that my parishioners follow it too. We have never deviated from the Holy Scriptures.
Si j'avais su ce qu'elle... Je n'aurais jamais cru qu'elle en serait venue à ça.
If I had known what I would never have believed she would have come to this.
Son enfant avait été conçu dans le péché, et Robertine ne pouvait pas l'élever seule. Un garçon a besoin d'un père.
Her child had been conceived in sin, and Robertine could not raise him alone. The boy needs a father.
Elle avait réussi à dissimuler sa grossesse au reste du village. Mais lorsque René est né, il devenait difficile de le cacher. Des rumeurs commençaient à circuler.
She had managed to conceal her pregnancy from the rest of the village, but when René was born, it became difficult to hide him. Rumors were starting to spread.
Je lui ai dit de confier son enfant à une crèche. C'est ce qui était mieux pour lui et pour elle. C'était la volonté de Dieu. Mais elle ne voulait rien savoir.
I told her to entrust her child to an orphanage. It was best for him and her. It was God's will. But she didn't want to.
Lorsqu'elle a su que le clergé allait lui forcer la main, elle a commis l'irréparable.
When she knew what the clergy was going to force her hand, when she knew that the clergy was going to force her hand, she did something irreparable.
C'est moi qui ai repêché le corps. C'était horrible. René était tout gonflé et blanc.
I am the one who fished out the body. It was horrible. Renee was all swollen and white.
Robertine aurait pu être pendue pour ce crime. Mais je l'ai protégée. Je suis le seul responsable de la mort de René.
Robertine could have been hanged for this crime, but I protected her. I am solely responsible for Renee's death.
Les paroissiens ont vite appris la vérité, mais personne ne voulait en parler. Nous avions trop honte.
The parishioners soon learned the truth, but no one wanted to talk about it. We were too ashamed.
C'est après que cette créature a fait son apparition. Elle est venue du fond des bois. Elle nous guette jour et nuit. On l'appelle le murmureur.
It was after this creature appeared. It came from deep in the woods. It watches us day and night. We call it the Whisperer.
Il est ici pour nous châtier. Il nous murmure des choses affreuses. Il sait à propos de René. J'ignore comment, mais il sait tout.
It is here to chastise us. It whispers terrible things to us. It knows about Renee. I don't know how, but it knows about everything.
Il nous torture. Et il le fera jusqu'à ce qu'on se donne la mort.
It tortures us, and it will keep doing it until we kill ourselves.
Nous avons essayé de fuir, mais c'est impossible. Il ne nous laisse aucun répit. Nous ne pouvons qu'attendre.
We tried to run away, but it's impossible. It leaves us no respite. We can only wait.
Vous avez entendu des murmures. Il est trop tard pour vous. Nous avons tous nos secrets. Le murmureur les connaît.
Did you hear whispers?
J'aurais dû vous envoyer cette lettre. Je suis désolé.
Did you hear whispers? It's too late for you. We all have our secrets. The Whisperer knows them. I should never have sent you this letter. I am sorry.
Je suis le dernier survivant, n'est-ce pas?
I am the last survivor, am I not?
Mon heure est venue. Je n'en ai plus pour longtemps. Mais avant, il me reste une chose à faire.
My time has come. I don't have much longer, but I have one thing left to do.
Vous n'aurez qu'une opportunité pour fuir cette Monique démon. Ne la manquez pas.
You will only have one chance to escape Saint Monique Demon. Don't miss it.
Une dernière chose.
One last thing.
Prenez ceci. Je crois que vous comprendrez.
Take this. I think you'll understand.
Adieu, mon ami.
Goodbye, my friend. All right.
Oh Jésus, j'attends votre dernier soupir. Recevez le mien dans la certitude.
Well, this answers some of my questions about the dreams, I guess. I'm guessing that those are the priest's sins in the past. I guess it's not surprising that Renee is dead. I think that we found a document really early on that either flat out says it or implies it pretty hard.
Yeah.
Now we get to crank that well.
I'm trying to think of what there is to find in the well.
Yeah, I don't know either. I have one thought, and I'm terrified that that's what it is. I don't think it is. But I am really concerned that we're about to find a child's body.
I mean, it sounded like the priest pulled the body out, and like he had clearly, you know, buried something.
You know what it is? It's our ritual for our totally normal candle. A wooden horse toy. It looks like it was handmade. The toy was left in the bucket of a well. No idea what we do with this. Well.
Jeez.
Boy. Probably should have done some more looking into content warnings for this game.
Yeah.
Okay, well. Yeah, it's pretty rough. I will say I do think that this game handles its content well.
Mm-hmm.
I still would like to let people have a heads up of like, hey, it's going to be bad. I don't totally know what to do with this, but this is the only thing that I can think of. Where else? It's in the bucket of a well. Inspect. I don't know.
That's just pain. All I can think of is, and I don't have any good reasoning for this, but I guess I wonder if we're meant to go back to the cave.
We can check that out. I don't have any other ideas.
I guess the other thing that comes to mind is maybe we're just meant to like go back.
Rip.
What happened?
It crashed.
Oh no.
So let's see where our save is. It does seem like it saves pretty frequently.
Yeah.
There we go. Okay, we're back.
Okay.
I do think we should check try some things out.
Yeah.
I don't know for sure, but part of me is like, can we just leave? I don't know if this has multiple endings.
Right.
If that's like a bad ending, but
Yeah.
yeah, maybe the cave.
Like, it definitely seems like there's a potential to, like, I don't know. Oh. I did not see that before.
Nope. Okay, so the cave seems off limits. Let's go check out this burning church. Hell yeah. Best ending. Yay, applause. I didn't realize that this was Indiegogo kick-started.
Yeah.
All right. That was the Whispering Valley. Robot Spacer, how did you feel about this game?
I enjoyed it. I think it was really well done.
Yeah.
Like I was saying earlier, I like the this approach to navigation, and I feel like it kind of set the atmosphere nicely.
Mm-hmm.
The puzzles were nice, not too difficult, generally not too out there.
Yeah.
There were definitely some that felt a little like very adventure gamey, but not overly so.
Yeah.
And the story was interesting and definitely kept me wondering where it was going. The matches were annoying. I liked the matches. I thought that was a nice touch.
Yeah, I think once we figured out the matches, it was fine.
Yeah, a little hint to help us understand that mechanic might have been nice.
Yeah, they lasted a decently long time, but yeah, that's true. It is. There is a bit of a change.
Sure. Yeah.
I think that the breadcrumb trail is done mostly pretty well. Yeah, I really like this game. I'm now very interested to see what their next games will be like. I really appreciate having a game that is horror tinged. I feel like it was very respectful and of the content that it was addressing, and also still pretty consistently creepy. That was kind of one of the things that I really enjoyed about Scratches, was there aren't really many jump scares in Scratches, but when there are, they're done very well. The problem with Scratches is that the puzzles were just very close to nonsensical.
Okay.
There were times of, like, you would wake up in the middle of the night and it would be very clear that something is happening, and the solution to the puzzle is to go back to bed. And I'm just like, I don't think that this is okay. Like, this is not. But this, you know, like you said, most of the puzzles were fairly logical. Maybe a little bit obscured, but I think that is just a matter of how their UI works. But yeah, this was very good, and not a particularly long game. I feel like they told a very well thought out, thorough story within, I think we're about 3.5 hours in this game. Yeah, not bad.
We never did do anything with that ladder on the roof.
We never did anything with that ladder on the roof, and we never did anything with the candle. So I think...
Oh, yeah.
I think I'm going to look up a walkthrough and just see, like, what are you supposed to do with this?
I did... That point where we got a little bit stuck, I went searching to see what our hint options were, and I did find a walkthrough. But it's also, like... I think it's just focused on... Yeah, it does not include all items, just enough to finish the game.
Okay.
So I don't know that it will tell us anything we didn't already do.
Okay. Interesting. Yeah, I'm not a huge fan of red herring items in adventure games, in part because, like, that was one of the things that made Jack Orlando an utter nightmare. I also think that it's kind of part of the reason that we were so insistent that, like, we didn't have a lantern, because we had a candle and matches, but we couldn't light it.
Right. Yeah. What was the description of the candle again?
It was something like a completely ordinary
Completely
or
normal
normal
candle.
candle. Let's see if we can see it again. But yeah, it is the way that I describe things that are absolutely monstrous. Okay, we just get the video, and it is not skippable, so... Huh, alright. Well... Tell you what, I will just turn the game down. So that we can talk over it.
I did a web search for Whispering Valley candle, and the top result is a candle we could purchase, a scented soy candle. I don't think it's related to the game.
But what if it is? Okay. Well, thank you all for joining us. Thank you, Robot Spacer, for joining me, because I know that I would have been stuck on several of these puzzles far longer than I was. I appreciate you being here to...
Wait.
What's
Sorry,
that?
I got to interrupt you. I found a Steam forum post related to this.
Uh-huh.
Someone has a list of questions they were asking, and the first question is, the candle holder. I never found a use for it. I wasn't able to pick up any candles to stick in it.
Oh my
So I just ended up using matches until I found the lantern.
Oh my gosh!
Was that intentional? Was there a lost achievement that never saw the light of day about collecting everything? And then, of course, the answer to that explains the candle that we found.
All right. Well, kudos to them for at least being like, listen, you matches, you are good. It's not great, but it does work as a light source.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, I can't believe we missed a candle holder and also a lantern. I feel like
That's
we
wild.
clicked on every light source in this game.
Yeah. What the heck?
Oh my gosh. Okay, so more secrets to find should you want to play this game on your own.
Indeed.
Okay, as we start to wrap up, Robot Spacers, is there anything that you want to plug?
I don't know. I'll be streaming next week on Tuesday. I'll be continuing the Elk Moon murder.
Which is
And
very
on
good.
Friday, I'll be doing more Myst.
Which is also very good.
Yeah.
Strongly recommend people check them out if they enjoyed this. I think that is all that I've got. Nostalgia Field is on pause until Retro gets their kitchen fixed up because they are just having a heck of a time with that. It's a nightmare. I feel so bad for them. They're just constantly like, yeah, we were supposed to they were supposed to come do stuff today and they didn't. I'm like, oh my god, I'm so sorry.
Yeah, that's terrible.
So I will probably continue to do just little streams, probably on Tuesday afternoons, to keep myself moving. At some point, I'm going to stream a full narrative game, but it may just be roguelites for a while until I find something that I'm interested in. So there is that. Well, if there is nothing else, again, thank you all for coming and sticking through this. Really appreciate it. I hope you all have a
Thanks.
great night.
Thanks for having me. I enjoyed this a lot.
Absolutely. I'd love to have you over again. Maybe when the other games come out. But otherwise, yeah, everybody take care of yourselves. Have a great weekend and stay dangerous.
Good night, y'all.
Bye.